Hello guys, welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel where I take you through everything tech. And in today's video, Samsung folks, I'm back for you again. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you few hidden features that you're still not using on your Samsung phone. Did you know that, for instance, when typing and you want to go into emojis, you could just swipe two fingers like this and you're there? Or did you also know that when you've selected some text, for instance, this, and you want to paste it during a conversation, you don't necessarily have to now hold on the screen and do all those shenanigans. You could just swipe down and it's pasted there. If you didn't know, now I'm going to show you. What you want to do is get into the Good Lock application like this. If you don't know what a Good Lock application is, it is an application that hosts other features that probably are not easy to come by on your phone. So let's see. Once you're in Good Lock application, there are several applications you can download within it. And in this example, we're going to be looking at the Keys Cafe. So you tap on Keys Cafe, it's going to show you a few things about your keyboard, and you can customize so many things here. So this is the home screen, but we're going to come here to keyboard. And once you're here, we're going to be selecting gesture. In gesture, you could always come here and select. Here we have use two fingers gesture. So if you want to use two fingers, when you swipe up, what do you want to happen? There are several things you can select here. For my case, as an example, I select open emoji mode. That's it. And for swiping down, I select paste. All right. For left, I select translator. Okay, so the translation mode is going to be open. And then for my right, I select move cursor. So it moves the cursor to the top of every conversation that we're having. But you could always switch it to pause or stop voice input, anything that you want. There are several options, or copy or select all. Maybe I think that's a better option to select all. So if you swipe to the right, you select all. Let's go and do an example. So here back in my notes, while here, if I swipe up, I'm going to the emojis keyboard, or swipe to down, I'm going to be pasting something, or swipe to the right and that selects all. Then I swipe to the left and that goes into translation mode. And as you can see, for mine, I set it to Arabic, immediately translates everything into Arabic. All right, so that's how you can put some gestures on your keyboard. Did you know you could create a feature like this where a simple image becomes some kind of a video looking a bit animated? Well, let me show you how. All you have to do is go into gallery. When you've seen the image, you swipe up on it, and then you're going to see a live effect there. Tap on that live effect, give it a couple of seconds, and immediately you're done. You're going to have such a feature like this. All right, and you can move it around that way. So you can use this image as a wallpaper and have a moving wallpaper anytime you want. All right. Next, we're going to be looking at how to protect your battery and be able to use it for a longer time. And this is how you're going to do it. We're going to swipe down and go into settings. Once you're in settings, you're going to look for battery. And once you're in battery, you're going to go to battery protection here. And in here, you could select basic. That will mean that when your battery is charged to 100, charging will stop until the battery level drops down to 95. Then the charging will start again, so that it doesn't keep constant pressure on your battery to fully charge. And if you want to protect it further, you can just select this option and give a particular percentage you want your battery to charge up to, so that it never hits 100. That means that no single cycle ever gets completed, as every battery has got number of cycles they can survive, and then they drop in capacity. All right, that's how to protect your battery. All right, while still in settings, I'm going to show you how to get rid of all pop-ups or ads that keep popping up on your screen when you enter your web browser. This is how to do it. Once you're in settings, you're going to go into connections, swipe down until you reach more connection settings. Select that and go to private DNS. Once you're here, you want to put this very link inside the private DNS and save it. After that, no pop-ups are going to show anymore on your phone. All right, thank you. Also, still while in settings, let's look at this feature. If somebody sends you a message and deletes it, did you know that you could always retrieve it? Well, let me show you how to turn this feature on. So you're going to come inside settings and go into notifications. Once you're in notifications, you're going to go into advanced settings. And in advanced settings, you're going to come here to notification history. Toggle that on, and immediately every single message that is sent you is going to reflect here, and you could always come back to them and look at them. They are categorized, so you're able to tap on them and read past messages even after they've been deleted. Thank me later. To the next one. Still in settings. Once you're in settings, you could always come here into connections and then go into Wi-Fi. Once you're in Wi-Fi, you tap on the top right corner here and go to intelligent Wi-Fi, a very important feature. In here, you want to turn this toggle on, which is going to turn on and off Wi-Fi depending on the strength of the Wi-Fi available. If it's too low, it will just turn it off so that you save your battery. So if you take screenshots and you see notification and navigation bars in it, this is how to turn them off on your phone. You want to come here into advanced features in settings, and once you're in here, you're going to go into screenshots and screen recording. You tap on that and toggle this on, hide status and navigation bar. Once that is turned on, all your screenshots are going to be void of the navigation and notification bars. All right. Another thing you want to do inside here is to come to video quality, and then you can set that to high so that whenever you've recorded a video or a screen recording, it comes out in at least 1080p. All right. Thank you all very much. These are the features for today that you're probably not using on your Samsung, and try them. Let me know in the comment section if there's something else, a feature that you're thinking about. And also, if you want me to do a whole good luck application feature on this channel, let me know in the comment section and I'll gladly do that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more. Until later, peace out.